They're going to put AI in charge of like literally all content. Your ID is going to be tied to not just everything you post online, but everything you read and consume, every site you visit. And they plan to pass all of that through AI to determine if you're a threat to the system or not. This is all like predictive policing. All of this stuff is built into this system. Specifically in the US, the Biden administration already has the policy framework developed. They've had it since, they first came into power in 2021. Eric Schmidt, right, who basically runs like AI national security policy for the US too, and is like funding all this science and technology policy stuff. Basically, key officials in that of the Biden administration are being paid, their salaries are being paid by Eric Schmidt. It's like super illegal, and Politico reported on it and like nothing was done. They were like, well, I see you found out, and that is that. That guy has an insane amount of power. He was just on a podcast talking about what needs to be done about misinformation. And he was saying, we need to get everyone's ID tied to social media. And then when people post misinformation, report them to law enforcement.
Okay, so again, Eric Schmidt, there he is. He's in everything. Not only was he the CEO of Google, which controls our access to all information through its algorithms. You can't search anything. It's basically useless at this point. I've been having to go to like X and use their search engine and go roundabout to find links because Google is completely censored. It's really useless. But if you remember, we touched on Eric Schmidt in the first part of this series, The Entity, where we talked about his connections with DARPA and the United States military, the military-industrial complex, and how he's weaponizing all of this stuff, and then also his connections with the transhumanist movement. This was one of the book excerpts that we talked about, where it says from the very start, the founders of Google saw it as a vehicle to realize the dream of artificial intelligence in augmenting humanity. And then I put the clips in there of Eric Schmidt saying it right to your face. They are using AI to augment humanity, not just augmented reality, but to augment humanity. And this is where it ties into these, quote, cyber kids, these autistic children, and everybody who is on this spectrum of assimilation into the artificial intelligence sentient world simulation or the augmented reality. This is all one big program.